Hi, you're watching MadhouseTV.com. I'm not doing this alone. I'm saying it all over. I always thought.
Stay tuned for the Long Island Filmmaker Show, starring Jerry Parisi, right here on MadhouseTV.com.
Like you don't want to listen when I'm talking to you. You think you ought to do, baby, anything you want to do. You gotta be crazy, baby. Just gotta be.
Hi, I'm Jerry Parisi. Welcome to a new edition of the Long Island Filmmakers Show. I wanted to bring up a very important point before we begin the show. This past week was the 40th reunion of the High School of Art and Design. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts designed by one of the members. And we had a 40-year reunion. I started in advertising when I was only 17 years old. And on that note, I went to movie sets like The French Connection and many, many others. I also did advertising. I did, you name it, we did it, we learned it, we did it well. Illustration, I could draw letters better than typefaces are today. But having said that, and one of the most important things I bring up for being 17 is that when you're that young, you can be very creative, and I was myself. I actually got my first job 2 weeks after I graduated art and design in 1974. But having said that, and finding out that I was 17, we have a film prodigy here today who is 17. Her name is Jackie Ziri, and Jackie Ziri has put together a tremendous set of incredible films. Her resume is 4 pages long already. And I must tell you that out of the 4 pages, 3 of those pages are amazing awards. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to bring you Jackie Ziri.
Hi.
Jackie, I am so impressed by everything you've done and your reel. That was pretty incredible. And I have to be honest, I sent it right over to ABC today.
That's
and
great.
I said to my friend Donnie, I said, Donnie, I says, do me a favor, take a look at this, see if it's for real. He calls me back. He says, call me up. I get a text, call me up. I called him up. He goes, this is great. He says, who is this girl? I said, Donnie, not who's this girl. She's 17. 17. Tell us, how did you get involved in this and where did you get it from?
Well, I definitely started film a really, really long time ago. And it's always just been a passion of mine from when I was really little, like probably around when I was 8 or 9. And I just saw my sister doing all this stuff, and I used to be a big copycatter for some reason. Yeah, and then she did this really cool video to this music video, and I was like, that is so awesome. I want to do that. And then I got out my little camera. It was a digital camera. And me and my friends, I got a green screen too, and we just do a bunch of music videos, little short films. They were really funny, and I still have them. And it's really nice to have your childhood recorded, like to me to watch with nostalgia.
Well, I got to tell you, not many people can pull off what you pulled off. And the energy that you have from the moment I met you, I was like, wow, she's got it. There's a certain something that as you move on in your life like me, you kind of see in people and say, oh, that's one, that's another, that's not one, that is not one either. But what happens is people like you shine right out of the gate.
Thank you.
What happens is you get to go somewhere on your first level, and then they start polishing you. And that's going to happen to you. And you have to be extremely open. But you seem to be, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could show some of those clips that we've got. And maybe you could take a look at them and give us a description on what they're about.
Well, there's a highlight reel, and that's basically most of my work from the last year combined into one big reel to show. I've directed, edited, produced all the films that are in that reel.
That's great.
Yeah.
Are we able to see that reel?
What are you afraid of? Just eat.
You're way
Too
skinny.
You think that's gonna make you skinnier? Just
Skinnier?
eat. It's just don't eat. Your weight defines you. It's just body.
Defines you.
Eat. For the shoot, you're gonna have to lose more weight. Your legs need to be skinnier. Your hips need to be skinnier.
One second, babe, one second, babe. I feel the top of the world, I'm Mount Olympus. I feel the top of my prime, cause every time I step up to this plate, it's a grand slam back to home base. Basically put backpack rap on this map from the 516, where the money does split.
What's it gonna feel like? Heaven.
Before photography, I didn't used to think I was a creative person until like I really started playing with my camera. Just the fact that like you can aim at something and then it'll just freeze that, and it can show so much detail. I just feel like I'm in my own world, really.
Pretty impressive. I got to tell you, I think my favorite of the on the reel was the one where the girl, it's I guess Heaven, where she. Where do you get the ideas for these, first of all?
Well, the one that you're talking about specifically, that was called Just Try It Once, and that was about a girl who gets this new girl to like, experiment with all these different types of bad things, like drugs.
Like drugs.
And basically, I obviously don't get it from my own personal experience, but just
Sure.
Teenage life in general with a lot of different peer pressure. You know, that's what I was trying to like show in that film, that everybody experiences peer pressure in their own way. So.
You know what I loved about it was the coloring. I could look into every piece of art direction, like the girl's lips. As she was standing there and you just saw her lips, I could see how you painted those. I took that apart. I could see it. It was a cold feeling. And then the rest of the shot, so cold except for that little orange rose. And the art direction was very, very clear where you wanted the viewer to see that. I saw that. And I'm not a movie critic. I think I know what I'm doing slightly. But the reality was, I love that. The music video, that was good. I like the way that was handled. What type of equipment do you use, Jackie?
Well, I have for a camera, a DSLR camera, which is a Nikon, I think D1500, and then I also use Final Cut Pro to edit all my work, and I love editing, and I really like Final Cut Pro. I've become very accustomed to it. So.
You know what? I love Final Cut myself. I know there's other systems. I don't actually use them, but the truth is Final Cut is the way I would go as well. Now, when you do these things, about how long does it take you to edit something?
Oh, well, you know, it comes out in a 3-minute piece, but something that's about 3 or 4 minutes takes probably like 8 hours, 9 hours.
That's right.
And it's just because there's so much detail that goes into every single cut, because every single cut makes a difference in the film. So really I try to concentrate on what makes the viewer feel something, and that takes a while to do. So, yeah.
We're with Jackie Ziri. She is a filmmaker, and she is only 17. You are watching MadhouseTV.com. I'm Jerry Parisi. We'll be right back after these words.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful framed prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
We're back. We're with Jackie Ziri here, a young filmmaker, 17 years old. I can't say that enough. I would give anything to be just double her age. That would be 34.
Yeah, I can't do math.
I would even settle for 40 at this point.
40, yeah, 40's cool. Definitely.
Great. So anyway, Jackie, you put all these movies. What's your next idea? What is some of, first of all, where do you get your concepts from? Let's go with right from the start. Where do you get your great stories from?
Well, sometimes they're from just a location based off of, like, the one in the ice cream shop, which is Mint Chip, which is the first one on the reel. I used to work at Five Pennies. It's in Rockville Center, and the boss generously let me use the store before it opened. So me and my friends, we went there in the morning. We shot for, like, probably 2 hours or, like, around that time, and then it became a little story, and it actually happened in real life. So yeah, some of it's real life, and actually my next film that I'm really looking forward to working on, I just joined this club at my school called the Feminist Culture Club.
The Feminist
and
Culture
yes,
Club. Okay.
And I have this really great idea for the club, and I'm getting ideas from them. So basically, the idea that I got from them was to show the everyday sexism that happens with every girl and even every guy. So that's my next thing. I like to put messages in my films and really get out a message to people. So that's what I'm going to work on really soon, and I'm excited about it.
And tell me, you and I were talking about colleges, and I wanted to ask you why you chose the college you did instead of a visual arts or something else. First of all, what college, tell the viewing audience what college you wanted to go to.
Well, there's 3 colleges that I'm still looking at because I'm not really sure yet. I'm a senior in high school, and I start applying pretty soon. I visited UCLA and USC, and I really liked both of them. And I'm also looking at Florida State University that has a film program as well. I know I want to be in film, so it kind of limits it, but it's good because I know where I want to go for the most part.
You know what, in all honesty, the fact that you can edit, you can actually apprentice in so many places to start working in film and meeting the people. You know, our industry is that type of industry. It is the type of industry where one hand washes the other. I know this one, I know that one. It's, you know, I don't want to say it's not what you know, it's who you know, but I will say it's a strong combination.
Yeah.
Because once somebody recommends you and you get your foot in the door, it's you to take off from there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And tell me, do you like working on the red camera? Have you ever worked on that?
No, I have yet to work on that, but soon, and maybe in the near future, you never know.
Well, I'm sure the colleges have that
Yeah,
too,
definitely.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, you're still working with this little DSLR, and your next movie you're coming up with is this. And what are you editing now? Because I want to know if you'll do some editing for us, and just to put you out there. And of course, you're in the middle of something else already.
Yeah, a little busy.
So tell me.
It's a movie called Ploy.
Uh-huh.
It's a short film. It's about like a cop thriller kind of movie, and I'm the editor for it. So I've been doing that every night after school. Come home, I go through a whole day of school, then I edit, school, edit, school, edit. So it's, you know, it's a little overwhelming, but I mean, it's what I love to do, and the hours go by so quickly. Opposed to working at like a regular job where you're scooping ice cream. Not that I didn't like scooping ice cream; it was very fun.
Yeah, I bet you have one big muscle.
Yeah,
one little
no,
muscle.
I did. I had this huge bicep on one, and the other one was a weakling arm. But,
you walk around like this.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, it's so much more. Like, I get to put my creativity into a job. It's not even like working. It's like fun for me, and it's just nice to come home, and instead of going out to get minimum wage somewhere, I'm doing something I love already, and I feel like that freedom is really liberating to me.
Have you gotten paying jobs already?
Yeah, I've been actually working for a long time. I have my own film company kind of thing called, it consists of me, JSX. Yeah, it's called JSX Films, my initials.
Right.
And I basically just do video jobs for people. So let's say I had one where a lady named Courtney, she needed her class filmed. It was an acting class.
Oh.
And they're for little kids. And it was really cute to see like, all the little kids. And they had their own commercial. So I filmed that. I also, in the reel before, was Vibe Lounge, which they had this fan play. So I filmed the whole montage of like the whole event for them. And basically doing jobs like that. But like the most thing I've been working on now is the movie. So. Yeah.
Wow. And how long will this movie be when it's done? Is it a short or?
Well, this one is about 12 to 15 minutes, but there's another feature coming up that I'm going to be editing after that one. So that's going to be my first feature. I'm really excited about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You know, it's so, that's what I did back in art and design. I already started working in the industry at that age. And that's the difference between saying I'm going to take some time off and I'll scoop ice cream or deliver newspapers or, you know, something that people generally do. And I don't want to say ordinary people because that's not the right thing. It's an insult. But what I do mean is people who haven't come up with where they wanted to go. You know, for instance, my stepson, for example, knew he wants to build airplanes. He's now at Cornell, and he's doing just that. He had it in him to do that. He's actually your age, too. But when you have a clear-cut definition early on in life, that's the people that I've seen that make it that far in the industry. Sort of like you kick a rowboat out off the thing and it goes further out, and that's exactly where I see you going.
Yeah, I've just known that I've wanted to do this for so long. And I remember telling my dad when I was like probably like 11, 12, like, I want to do filmmaking. He's like, all right, Jackie, you're going to change your mind. Like, you're probably going to want to do something else. And here I am to this day, 17 years old, still wanting to do it. And I think,
You're
I mean,
done.
after 17 years, I mean, I don't see myself changing what I want to do. I'm pretty,
That's it.
I know.
You're
after
done,
a long,
you're done.
Yeah, I think I know what I
You're
wanna
cemented
do.
already at 17.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
I can't picture doing anything else. So.
No, and once you know the movie bug bites you, or I would say the art bug or the acting bug, which has no mercy on any of us, the real problem is that it doesn't go away.
No, it's
And-
like I was
and
bit.
You were bit
by the bug.
Worse. It just doesn't go away. You keep going, and you tend to mold your life around it. The people you stay with, the people
Definitely.
you work with. Then, and what's great is you tend to stay with good people who are in the same world as you, where you don't get involved with the wrong things.
Exactly.
Especially at your age, where the wrong things are everywhere, and
Yeah.
that's a great thing to have that kind of a clear path. But so supposing Steven Spielberg came up to you and said, Jackie, I want you to work for me. What do you want to do? What's the final?
What would I
one
do?
job. One job. You can't do it all. They won't let you.
Oh, you're asking what job I would do.
Yeah, what
well,
would you
at
do?
first I would cry a little bit of joy. And then one job I think I'd edit. Because I think editing is like it's my strong suit. It's what I really like to do. I mean, obviously when I go to college, I'm going to be exposed to all the different kinds of parts of the industry, and maybe I'll change my mind. But for now, I'm like, I think I'd tell Spielberg, I'll be your editor. So, yeah.
So let me paint you a picture here. Hi, Jackie. Welcome to my office. You have this idea. You can actually sit in the corner and edit all day, or the rest of the crew is going down to Hawaii. It's going to be very tough, but we have to shoot palm trees. Might have to be a lot of hours of lag time. You could lay on the beach a bit, but you'd rather have that seat in there. No problem. We'll even send you a pizza and knock on your door. Hi, you want to eat? Now what do you want to do?
So you're saying either Hawaii or edit. What would I do in Hawaii? Just
Well,
chill?
you would film.
I'd film. Okay, you know what? The tables have turned. I may film in Hawaii. I mean, being realistic, I'd want to take the opportunity to go to Hawaii with the camera and film there. Because I also, as much as I like editing, I also like new experiences. So that would be awesome as well.
Yeah.
So if Spielberg, if you're out there listening, you want to take me to Hawaii, I am your girl. So.
Oh, isn't that sweet? I really don't think you should turn him down. So we got all of that going. You have all this in front of you. You have a feature in front of you. When does anybody get a word in edgewise to give you a new job?
Honestly, the jobs, they kind of like come to me. Not to sound like whatever, but like Julius, who is my director, who I've been working with, he just finished the Ploy film, which I was talking about, which is a great film.
Is there a picture? We've got a picture of you holding up a logo. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the Ploy logo. It's yep, there it is.
That's it. Yep.
That's it. So that was actually an all-white party for the movie. Yeah, it was really fun. And then the same director says, Jackie, hey, like, do you want to edit this feature after you're done with this short film? I was like, wow, okay. Like,
Sure.
I mean, yeah, definitely. It's something I'd love to do.
So let me ask you a question now on the business side of Jackie.
Okay, the business side. Let me get my business
I hate that
mode
side.
on.
When you're
Okay.
creative, it's very hard to be on the business side. How do you charge for editing?
Like, how do I charge?
By the
Right now, I'm
project or by the
charging-
hour? Tell me what you do.
I've been charging by the hour, but it depends for what kind of thing you're doing. It may be just like a compact thing, like as I said before, when my friend asked me to film her class, I gave like a set price. But if it's something like editing for like a movie per se, it's like hourly. So it's business side of Jackie.
The business side of Jackie.
Yes.
Here's another business question. You're 17, and I'm sure that all the boys in town are looking at you. Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I do not have a boyfriend.
So let me
Call
ask-
me, guys.
And call me guys. No,
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
No, the reason I'm asking you is the industries, movies, music, advertising, they're very unforgiving when there's someone in someone's life. They tend to want to own you. How do you think that's going to work out? Hi, hon. I mean, my own wife can't stand it at this point. And you know, we're still newlyweds, and Michelle will see me at the table or the office editing, and what are you doing? I'm editing. What, you want to eat? No. I made this for you. No, no. That's what happens. You got somebody knocking on your door. Hi, Jackie, the prom's done. No, get out of here. I'm editing. I got great frames. So I could just see it now. 4 guys in little suits and boutonnieres are standing when they should be at a dance. They're sitting around, and you're editing away. And look at this, guys. Watch me just put this transition in. Oh, my God. No, wait. I'm going to take one more frame out. No, a little more hair off. No, a little more. Nah, you know what? Start that fresh. How do you think that's going to happen? I mean...
Well, right now, I actually do have a boyfriend.
Oh!
No, it's film.
Oh.
Film is my boyfriend.
Film is the
because
boyfriend.
film will never let me down, and I love it. So, yeah, that. But the thing is, as you said before, like, no one, if I do get into a relationship, I will always hold strong to my passion.
Right.
It's what comes first, it's what makes me. So that's basically how I look
And
at
my
it.
guess is you'll either find somebody super rich that will understand your fix here, your drug, your film, or you're going to most likely find somebody in the industry together. And then that becomes good.
Yeah, collaboration.
Yeah, and that becomes great.
Yes.
You know, it's interesting lives have, you know, artists, and I know so many of them, everything else that they do this. So Jackie, here's your second to shine.
Okay.
We got about 3 or 4 minutes before the show closes. And what I'd like you to do is sell yourself to anybody out there that thinks they need a film, a video, or anything else that would be important to hire Jackie Ziri.
Okay, wow, this is a great opportunity.
Go for
Well,
it.
right here, my name is Jacqueline Ziri. I've been doing film since I was 9 years old, and I'm now 17. I've worked on multiple movie sets. I've done everything from sound mixing to editing to filming to directing to producing. And it is my passion. You'll never find somebody that's as hardworking as I am.
Wow.
And yeah, if you want something that's creatively done and unique, come to me.
Jackie, do you have a website or something people can contact you
Yeah,
on?
well, I have a Vimeo page that has all my stuff. That's www.vimeo.com/Jackie Ziri, and also a Facebook, too, to contact me, and an email. Should I say my email?
Please, go right ahead.
jxerri27@aol.com. That's my last name, Ziri. A lot of people think it starts with a Z, but it's really an X.
It is an X. I see that.
Yes, and yeah.
It's the thing. So we've got a few moments left, and I want to just say I've been with you so long, all of 2 or 3 times at this but I will say that you are professional. I will give you my seal of approval. I will say that of the people I'm meeting in this show that I'm so happy to have, I thank Greg Pacino, the executive producer, moving on to his bigger slot, allowing me to host this show. And, of course, the producers at Madhouse TV who put up with my craziness. But the reality is I meet a lot of great people, and I got to say, you're head and shoulders above a lot of them so far.
Wow, it's a nice thing to say.
Well, you know what? They paid me 25 cents to say it.
Of course they did.
We got a great show next week. We have an erotic book writer, and her name is Monica Martinez. She'll be with us. And then we'll also have a magician, and Michael Rossetti, and he is going to be performing some magic tricks. So we look forward to seeing you next week, which, if you're watching MadhouseTV.com, is the next show. If you're on Cable 20, and we will be there very soon, it will be the week after that. So basically speaking, from the folks at Madhouse TV, my name is Jerry Parisi. I'm with Jackie Ziri, filmmaker, and we thank you for watching the Long Island Filmmakers Show. See you next week.
Like you don't want to listen when I'm talking to you. You think you ought to do, baby, anything you want to do. You gotta be crazy, baby.
I'm going to turn the air down. It is cold in here. I'm just going to put this behind you because you're not going to get up.
You got Mickey B here, the Prince of Rock and Roll, and you're watching MadhouseTV.com.
Stay tuned for the Long Island Filmmaker Show, starring Jerry Parisi, right here on MadhouseTV.com.
Listen, when I'm talking to you, you think you ought to do, baby, anything you want to do. You gotta be crazy, baby. Just gotta be.
Hi, I'm Jerry Parisi. Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the Long Island Filmmakers Show. Today we have a really, really interesting set of guests, and they run the gamut because one of them is a writer who happens to be very lucky enough to have people calling on her to do all kinds of things with her books and movies maybe in the future. We've also got the lighter side of being on stage, and that's with Michael Rossetti. He is a magician, but we're going to be starting tonight with our good friend Monica Martinez, or Monica S. Martinez, so we get that proper writing name. And Monica, first of all, welcome to our show. It's great having you here.
It's great being here. Thank you.
So tell me, you are a book writer, but you also do a lot of different other things that lead up to some of the stories that I've seen, and I've got a chance to read some of them, and they look really well. They certainly kept me reading. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It was a good thing. I certainly thought to myself, this would make a great shot. This would make a greater shot. At that point, I said to myself, I could put this down and take a cold shower. But the books look really good. So tell me about you and tell me about some of your writing.
Okay. I'm Monica S. Martinez. The S stands for sex. Simply because I do erotic poetry. By the way, National Poetry Award winner of this year for Best Erotic Spoken Word.
Really?
So, yay.
Wow.
I'm also the entrepreneur, which is the owner of tantalizingproductions.com, where we educate you on how to keep your marriage spicy and keep it together. So we give couples therapy kind of thing.
Oh, that's nice. That's very interesting.
Yeah, and we just spice it up with a little bit of toys, you know? So,
I have such dirty, delicious ideas already.
excellent. Tantalizing Productions definitely could assist on keeping the marriage going. And
So let's recap for the moment. We write erotic books. You're a winner of poetry.
yes, the National Poetry.
Monica S. Rodriguez stands for sex. My favorite word in real life. And finally, you do toy parties.
Absolutely. We go out and we educate women on self-pleasure, couples on how to keep the spice in their marriage and keep them happily married, because, you know, we live in such a society with high divorce rates.
Ah, yeah.
So we want to keep families together. So that's our goal. And I'm not only erotica, let me just put that out, because what I did send you the script for was Seasonal Husband, which is a domestic violence story.
Here I thought a seasonal husband was something completely different. Now, come on in, it's your season. Get out of here, winter. Summer's next.
No, it's a domestic violence story, so it's a little on the serious side for me.
Scary, that domestic violence
especially
stuff.
since it's coming up.
Sure,
The month awareness.
So tell me now, you write these wonderful books, and obviously you're selling them. You're doing a great job, and you're having them published.
Yes.
And how long does it take you to write a book?
It could take me 3 months.
3 months to write a book. Wow, that's amazing.
But Seasonal Husband is taking me a little longer because it's a little close to home.
Oh.
So Seasonal Husband has been in the making for 4 years now. It's a tough one because it hits close to home.
Wow, 4 years. I can understand why, though. We're working with a writer right now on our TV series Here's to Us. Her name is Laura. I'm going to get her on this show whether she likes it or not. But the fact that Laura Lilla cracked, she took so close to, I want to say about a year and something for Here's to Us. Just enough time for us to move the things around. It doesn't have the same flavor and overtones, but certainly there's some good spicy stuff in there in that book, you know.
Yeah.
We also have Mr. Michael Rossetti, and I don't want to forget you before the commercial coming up. So let's talk about you for the moment.
Sure.
And then we'll be back with you in a moment. So, Michael, you are a magician.
Yes.
And you do card tricks. And from what I can see here, some of the talking points that we discussed, it's different to do a card trick on TV than it is in real life.
Well,
why is that?
The camera is I guess the best friend of the magician. Where
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do with a camera that I guess isn't you're not able to when you're close up and in person with people, which is it kind of makes my job a lot harder when I'm trying to approach someone at a party or a restaurant and they say, "Hey, can you levitate over the building?" I left those shoes at home, so so I prefer the intimacy of close-up sleight of hand. It's my bread and butter. I like that more so than something on camera or stage. You get to know people more.
You know, I got this great concept idea right now. Imagine if we got Michael and Monica together, they would conjure up a real strip poker game that you're bound to win or lose if that's the better way of going.
I'm dealing, right?
You got a card trick you can show us?
Absolutely. We'll start
He just
off.
happens to carry his cards with him, you know. That's a good thing.
A very wise man once told me to always be prepared to do what you do best. So, warm up. Do a quick one.
Oh, good. Go for a quick one.
Right.
Impressive. I'm impressed.
That was it. So.
Impressive. That was it.
Pick a card, any card. The risk of sounding cliche. Don't let me see it, but show it around. I guess let the camera see. Right?
Okay, you can show the camera. Don't look. Don't look. He's not looking. I'm making sure he's not looking. Okay.
All right. So every card trick, everyone's seen a card trick before. They all have a similar concept. So you take one out, you remember it, and say stop for me.
Stop.
I put it back in. Beautiful. So every card trick, again, similar concept. I like giving people the option on how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to find it now, hopefully in an impressive way. You want to see it the hard way or the easy way?
The hard way.
With her, why would I not believe it?
Well, here's the hard way. I take the top one,
Uh-huh.
which hopefully wasn't the card, right?
It's not.
And if I give the card a little rub like that, it might start to look slightly more familiar.
Oh, wow.
That was
That was
okay.
it?
Stunned
That was good.
silence.
That was
Right.
good. That was good.
That's well. That's the hard. It feels real though, right?
It might.
The hard part's convincing you that this is actually a 5 because it's. If you look close enough, the illusion does go away. That was a mind trick. I didn't actually do anything yet. I just fooled you into thinking that was your card.
Really?
Yeah. See, it's a good one.
Then I'm really fooled.
Now, wait, what article of clothing would come off at that point?
Right, the shoe.
Oh, good.
Because I'm
good.
married,
That's
so
okay.
the
Yeah,
shoe.
we'll start with
Oh,
the
okay. Well, I didn't mean you in general, but
Oh, okay.
audience, if you're watching along, it's
Oh,
a
we can
shoe
play that
starts.
game.
All right, go ahead.
We'll do the socks next.
You know what's
yeah,
going to come
the
out? My wife's rolling pin later.
I like that. Well, so that was a warm-up. Time for one more.
Yeah, sure. We got plenty of time for one more.
Jerry, here, why don't you name a card for me, just off the top of your head. First one you think of, not the ace of spades, something I'd never
Not
guessed.
the ace. Oh, all right. Well, we'll go with a jack because it begins with J, and I'm
Okay.
Jerry. So let's say a jack of hearts.
We didn't plan this, did we?
No, we did not plan this.
Turn over the top.
Get out.
Turn over. You would have freaked out if that was a jack, right?
I would have freaked out.
I'm not that good. I'm not that
No,
good.
no,
But
no.
I did want to get a random card, so
Yeah,
let's get the jack of hearts.
Hearts.
Jack of hearts. So I actually want you to just write your name. We'll make sure everyone knows. If you wouldn't mind, write your name big across.
You
the
want a
front of
free
the card.
autograph? I get this from girls generally. That's another rolling pin from my wife. Jerry Parisi. Okay, Jerry Parisi just wrote his name on the jack of hearts. This is going up for auction on eBay. Go ahead.
eBay. All right. So that's not going to come off. We'll all recognize that.
We all
You see it
recognize
again.
that.
I'm going to put about
35-degree angle from my niece watching in Greenville, South Carolina.
about halfway into the cards. Now, again, every card trick's similar concept, right? I'm going to find it, take it out, and put it on top without anyone seeing.
Okay.
Jerry, how fast do you think I could do that?
Not as fast as I can remove a girl's bra, but go ahead.
Well, I've been practicing. So now I know what you're thinking. I put it in there so I knew where it was. I'll make it a little bit more difficult.
He's
a little bit
actually
more
got
difficult.
the jack up with my
Yeah.
name on it.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Gotta let the camera, let the
I
audience
gotta
see
show
this.
it. Yeah, so it's still a signed card, right? Still a signed card. We'll do
Signed
this one.
card.
Signed card. Here, Jerry, why don't you put it in anywhere you'd like?
Put it in anywhere on the deck, not
In
my
the deck, please. Yes.
Because suddenly Monica came to mind. Here we go.
Right there.
Whoa.
Right. And then as quickly as I can do it.
Yeah.
You see it happen?
We saw it happen.
I know.
Get out.
Yeah, I know.
Get out.
You want me to do it slow motion?
Do it in
I'll
slow
do it as
motion.
slowly as I could possibly do it. The cameras will catch this one. The cameras will catch it. So one signed card, the Jack of Hearts from down here, you can actually watch it go.
Okay, we're
up the
watching
deck,
it go.
all right, here.
Watching it
Jerry,
go.
Push it in, push.
See, it goes up the deck.
Oh,
And
he's got it there.
there's a 3. The jack is in your
How'd
mouth.
you do that?
Don't watch the replay, okay? That's
Oh my stars, you're freaking me
Okay,
out.
at this point, how many articles of clothing are off?
At this point, he's probably got someone naked already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not that good, but my high school years would have been a lot different if that was true. Let's do one. Yeah, I got one more real quick. I want you to see this how it happens.
One more
So-
and then I have to go to commercial.
So the signed card, definitely still your signature, right, Jerry?
All righty.
Put it in face up for me. Here, let's
Face
actually put
up.
the rules cards there. Yeah, let's do face up because this way you'll be able to see where it is.
All right, I just stuffed it face
There
up.
it is. Now, face up in the middle actually lets you keep track of it.
There you go.
I won't lie to you. I know where it is regardless whether it's face up or face down.
Got it.
Face up, though, you can actually see about 20 or so cards down.
Mhm.
If you watch the top, you see the instant that I bring it up through the cards, right?
You're freaking me out.
Boy, not only has that person got no more clothes on in
Yeah.
your world,
I also have their wallet and their wallet.
Yeah, taking all their money. That's great.
We'll be right back. You're watching The Filmmaker Show, hosted by me,
that.
Jerry Parisi,
I'm like, let me
right
see
here
your deck
on
of cards.
MadhouseTV.com.
How does he?
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
All right. I'm trying to get in the scene here. Oh my,
get it
God.
down.
All right, I'm in. Hi. Hi, I'm Karen Vito.
Hi, and I'm Regina Galley.
We're here doing a show called Shake It Up.
Right, and Shake Up stands for style,
Health,
attitude,
kindness.
entertainment.
That's right. But
That's
really,
right.
it's more about gossip.
Yes.
That's what we do, we gossip.
We like to gossip.
I
We
love
like to gossip, interview people. We're going to have some health tips. We're going to tell you what's in, what's not.
Yeah,
We're
there's a
gonna have
lot of things that's
fun.
not in, though. That's,
Yeah,
I
that's
really
the
want to
problem.
focus on what's not in.
People
because
don't know what's age
They make
appropriate.
mistakes. They
Yeah,
just make mistakes.
They just.
So we're going to correct those mistakes.
And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m., so we want you to join us. And we're also going to have a great segment on health and what's new.
Wellness.
Yes,
Wellness.
health and wellness. What's
very
new,
important
what's
to
not.
us.
Yeah.
We work really hard with that. We coach a lot of people through that. So
Yep.
you're going to join us.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
You're going to get healthy.
Yeah. And you're going to have a good time. Oh, and we're also going to have the curse jar.
Yes. I love that.
That's going to be awesome. $5, for fuck's sake.
Come see us in the morning.
Bye. Join us.
Welcome back. You're watching the Long Island Filmmaker Show. I'm your host, Jerry Parisi, and today we have some incredible guests, Mr. Michael Rossetti, our card trick man, and of course, Monica S. Martinez. And Michael, you just left off a moment ago, and you were going to show us another trick.
Yes, absolutely.
At this point, I think you would have everybody naked if it was Mr. Poker. Okay, go for it.
Yes, and it's Michael M. Rossetti.
Oh, Michael M. Rossetti.
For magic.
For magic, yeah.
So, we'll start off with, we'll pick another card, right? Because that's how every trick starts. Anyone you'd like. It's all right if I see this one, because I'm going to have I want you to write your name. Oh, Joker,
you want
it's a
my
good one.
signature
Yes,
too?
I need your signature
Do you want me to sign
That's
it the
why
way I
came
sign
here
my
today,
book?
Actually.
That's how he gets all his autographs.
You want me to sign it like I
Yes,
sign my
yeah,
book?
sure,
for
go
real?
for it. Great. That's a really professional looking signature.
Did you read it?
I'm afraid to ask what she wrote on that.
Well, says, come like me?
Come with me.
Come with me? Oh, okay. Well,
okay.
You a doctor too? So here's the Joker, signed Joker. Why'd you pick the Joker? Is there a reason?
No.
Because I keep my favorite card with me at all times in my pocket. It just so happens. Yeah, no, it's stunned silence. I like that. I like you. You just think about it
Wait a
really
minute.
hard. So the signed Joker, yeah, I fooled you. I was lying. It's not my favorite card that I keep with me. I put your card in my pocket. I did it really quickly though, without you seeing. Is that? Do
But
you want
I'm
to see it?
watching you.
I know. Watch real close. You should have a direct line of sight. Watch what I do. I misdirect you over here. Did you see it happen?
We didn't see that happen.
Watch.
There's nothing in your hand, though.
But there was nothing in your hand.
But there is.
But there's a card in your
No.
pocket.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's unimpressed. That's fine. Still the signed card, right? Still with your
Yeah.
Come lick me.
with.
Come with.
Oh, sorry.
That's
So-
how we sign the book.
I'll show you how it works from the middle. It might get a little more difficult for myself, right? So again, I'm telling you what I'm about to do. I'm going to distract you. And did you see it happen that time?
No.
Watch. It goes into my pocket. Very slow motion. That was.
Yeah, but your
But
hand
there was
just-
nothing in
there
your
was nothing in
hand.
Actually, I'm going to reveal something now. Jerry, I didn't want to do this here, but I'm going to reveal something. How I do this, I do hide it in my hand. Very, very sneakily. I hide it right below the finger. See? So look how natural, right? Look how natural that looks.
Right.
See?
Right.
Camera doesn't see anything. They think I'm just a guy about to do a card trick. If I walked up like this, you'd be like, get out of the studio, right?
Okay.
But slow motion.
Slow motion.
This is what it looks like, slow motion. So it goes
Slow
into my
motion,
pocket.
right, right.
So that was slow motion. Full speed. Here, look, I'll do it right off. It goes, here, look.
Wow.
Reach in.
You just want me to touch you.
No. Show a camera, right? That's still the sign. I just go like that when you're not looking. See?
I like this card. I want it autographed one more time.
One more time. I'll do it as slowly as I can from the middle. Make it really difficult for me. From the middle of the deck. Ready? Did you see it go?
I saw Ghost.
51 cards.
Where did they
51
go?
51 cards to pocket. That's what that is here. Once again.
Again, he wants me to touch
Take
him.
your time. It's my birthday.
Is it really your birthday?
I'm a liar, too.
And your grandfather's
I'm a liar,
watching
yeah.
this show right now?
Thank you, yes. Thank you. I'm going to keep this. It's a very nice
Lucky you. That's all I could say. Monica, let's talk more about you and some more of the books. First of all, you have a wonderful publicist, and that's Angelise Berrios. I know Angelise. She worked with us on Here's to Us, and she worked with Kindle Productions, an amazing production company in New York City that I still keep in contact with and will be working with shortly. But she also is your publicist.
Absolutely.
So-
So I got to read off my phone. Sorry, because I don't remember anybody's phone number anymore. So yes, if you need to book me or want me on a show, you can contact her at area code 787-704-9688.
And if someone like Michael and I were to book you, what would you do? How would this work out? We've got this party going on. There's a bunch of frumpy old people in the corner. I'm the only loud one. Thank God Michael probably there. You and I are the only loud ones because that's what happens when people. How would you get them going?
I probably would grab your attention with a poem.
A poem? Do you have a poem handy to read?
I do, but I'm not sure how much I could say on television. So to
No, well,
speak.
then we have to save it. You know what? Is there a place they can find you and you? Where can they get in touch with you, the public? On the website or something?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook at Monica S. Martinez, or you can get me under Tantalizing Angels, tantalizingproductions.com. You could get me at Instagram, Monica S. Martinez, and monicamartinez.org. Enough?
Oh, yeah. and Michael?
Yes, find me on Facebook, Michael Rossetti Magician. My email address is michaelgrossetti@gmail.com, which that's how I get most of my communications out. And also, I'll give my phone number as 516-729-5764.
And people looking to hire a magician would actually do very well with Michael, because so far I've seen a lot of magicians in my life, but you happen to top the bunch.
Thank you.
And as for Monica, not much more to say than thank God you're here, because you just spiced up 500,000 people out there who are watching this. You know?
They could catch me on YouTube, by the way, if you want to hear my heels, which is my signature piece for the erotica.
Okay, you hear that? You can catch her on YouTube. And how would they find you on YouTube? Just what?
Monica S. Martinez. Everywhere I go, it's the S for sex.
Monica Martinez, the S for sex. I love it. Okay, I want to wrap up this edition of the Long Island Filmmakers Show. Tune in next time. We have some very, very interesting guests coming as well. We also have a remote coming up from John Pallotta. That's something of an acting school. We'll be on location to that. We've got so many good shows planned. But if you are a filmmaker or something of the film industry, or even a tailor or wardrobe person, a hair person, makeup person, who would like to talk to us and be on our show to show your craft, because you are part of that big industry, please give us contact. You can call at Madhouse TV. You could find me as Jerry Parisi on Facebook, or email me at gparisi.
Like you don't wanna listen when I'm talking to you. You think you ought to do, baby.